What's up, y'all? It's your boy God Made Dan back at it with another video. This is the beginning of the reality check series, which if you heard in my last video, which is my first trading video, dropped in like 2 years. So if you haven't checked that out already, go ahead. It'll be literally right there or in the link in the description. In the reality check series, I'm gonna be showing you what it's really like to be a day trader. So this is my ups and downs, but just showing you like what it's like to be a trader, because it's not all, you know, rainbows and sunshine. There are some rainy days, and it's just being completely honest with you guys. We may hop on the charts sometimes in these series, but really it's just me giving advice to the highest caliber that I can, because this is away from the charts. This is stuff that has nothing to do with you and your trading success. What it has to do with is managing your money, and managing your desires. That is the most important part of trading, because you're going to make a lot of money in this niche, especially if you have the education, you have the will to succeed, and you have just a positive mindset. You can make it with a little amount of money. The lowest I've been to was, I think I was at $60. Oh no, actually this is recent. I had an account that was, I didn't even have any money in the account, but because of my drive and my consistency, I was able to flip basically $0 to 600. So you have to understand that you can literally start with nothing. All you have to do is have the positive mindset, the will to succeed, and just the education, and you can make it happen. But the part that gets a little bit fuzzy and a little bit hazy to people is the controlling your desires. You have to understand that when you have access to capital, you now are put in a situation to where now you can afford anything that you wanted to afford before. You know, as you can see in the background, I got a PS5, I got, you know, a little trading setup going on. These are things that I was not able to afford when I was in high school, or even when I graduated high school. I was working at a call center, and it was the worst experience in the world for me. Like, it was horrible, you know, seeing these 40, 50-year-old people in this call center. They're all depressed. They're all like, they seem sick. You got to use a little Clorox wipe to wipe off your counter space every time you sit down, wipe off the headset. It was so disgusting to me. And working there from I think it was like 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., you get to see no sunlight. It was horrible. And then even past that, going into the military, it was a miserable experience. I know a lot of people do have fun in the military, not knocking you. But I'm saying, I got sent to Minot, North Dakota. North Dakota is not somewhere you want to be, especially being a Florida boy. I had never seen snow in my life, and the first time that I'm being introduced to snow is living in negative 30 plus winter conditions. Horrible. On top of that, I wasn't able to afford any of the things that I have right now. I wasn't able to. My setup cost maybe a couple grand. That's a dream setup. I've always wanted to do that, because if you guys may see on my channel, I do have other videos where I do gaming videos. I stream. That's what trading funds. Trading funds my streaming career. It funds my hobby, because it's not a career yet. It's a hobby. I like playing games. I don't like going to clubs, spending 20, 30K. I don't really care about chains. I don't really care about bracelets. I don't really care about none of that stuff. I'm more of a realistic type of trader. You know, like I'm not making all this money to go buy a Lamborghini that's 2 doors that doesn't have cup holders and flexing it on the gram. That's not what I'm doing. If anything, I'm buying an SUV for me and my family, because it makes more sense. Like, that's what I'm trying to show you guys, is that I once was that individual that cared about what other people thought about me. I bought the penthouse because I cared about what people thought about me. I like the experience of people coming into my apartment or seeing it in the videos and just going, wow, you really made it. But in reality, I hate the skybox. It gets really absurdly hot. When you have all those windows, it gets hot like crazy. On top of that, most skyboxes are not tinted windows. So majority of the time, if you take a shower, you gotta have the blinds closed, like all of them. If you're trying to walk around, it's your home. You wanna be comfortable. It just wasn't something for me. And we're not even gonna talk about the prices. They be really taxing, especially if you go to like hot places like Miami, bro, they're taxing just for the view. But neither here nor there. The main point of this reality check is just telling you that you have to control your desires, because you're gonna be able to literally get them. Everything that you want. You wanna do the expensive dinners, you can afford it. You wanna get the fancy car, you can afford it. You wanna get the high penthouse, you can afford it. You wanna get the designer, you can afford it. But the main purpose is controlling your desires, because you can end up getting into a lot of trouble diving into your desires. And I am a victim of that, 100%. But I don't take the victim mentality. I take the victor mentality, because it didn't destroy me. I'm still here. I'm still living. As you guys can see in the Mama's House, the Mansion series, we're starting a whole new series. We didn't quit. We're still going. So you have to understand that it can mess you up. I was one of those individuals that was paying like, what, I don't even know, maybe $500 to $600 every 2 weeks on green. If you know what that is, if you know, you know. I don't do that anymore. I used to pay maybe $600 a month on alcohol. I don't do that anymore. I don't even drink. I used to go into designer stores, spend $2,500 plus. Do I still like designer? Sometimes. But I don't even wear my kicks. I got maybe 10 plus designer kicks that I don't even really wear because they're not practical. It's only when I'm going somewhere nice. If I'm going somewhere nice, I'll throw them on. I used to go to crazy restaurants every day of the week, spending 200 plus. Yeah, I may have been tipping the waiters 100 plus, but it's the principle. It's what you're doing. You have to remember how you even got to that point. How did you get to the point of being able to afford the designer? It wasn't by you going and buying designer and posting it on the gram. That never had anything to do with the process. It was always you locked in on the charts, remaining humble. So controlling your desires is literally the main key to your success. We're talking about marathons here. So if you want to be able to run a marathon, be able to actually provide for your family and live a meaningful life the entire time that you have to live, like whatever your date is, but you have that entire time to live, bro, the main importance is controlling your desires. You don't want to fall into your desires and become a victim of your desires because they can absolutely ruin you. Considering that not every day is a winning day. It's not a winning day. Sometimes there's losing months. I'm currently in a losing month, but it doesn't break me because I don't splurge on my desires. I get what I want. You feel me? Like a little bit, but mainly everything else is getting what I need and stacking up for more accounts. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with, let me make all this money, go buy a Lambo. Let me make all this money, go buy a penthouse. Because for me, none of those things are practical. They don't fit my lifestyle. And understand, all the lifestyles that you may see on the internet that comes from traders is not a cookie cutter, one size fits all lifestyle. It's not. And to be honest, it's very expensive to maintain. Imagine making approximately $750 plus a year and living a lifestyle that was like $350 to $500. That's horrible, especially for a 21-year-old. That's horrible. And now I have to rebuild from that because of the mistakes that I made that nobody taught me, especially because I learned from the internet. I didn't learn from somebody that I met in person, sat me down, taught me how to trade, told me what trading is. That's not how I learned. I learned legitly from the internet, through FaceTime, through YouTube, and just knowing people. That's literally how I learned how to trade. And all my money came from that. I had no mentors that were outside of the trading sector that had money. I didn't know anybody. Nobody from my city had money. Nope, I didn't know any millionaires that were legit millionaires. We're not talking about you plug in, you doing this. I'm talking about legit millionaires. You done built the business from the ground up. You got an accountant. You got a CPA. You got your business structured properly. You got an S corp. You got an LLC. You got a trust. You file your taxes. I ain't know nobody like that. All I knew was juggers, finessers, and people of that nature. Like, yeah, you made $1 million plus all jugging and finessing, but bro, you can't teach me nothing besides jugging and finessing. I want to make it legitly, especially because my money is coming in legit. So you got to understand, I made a lot of mistakes. I was living like a jugger and finesser, 100%, making all that money, flexing it like this. You ain't never, I promise you ain't never gonna see me pop up like this with a 100 piece, because I done did it before, and it's goofy. I done had, and I'm gonna throw a hella videos of me putting up at least 20, 30 to my face, and it's so dumb. Because when you pull all that cash out, one, now the IRS is on you. They know who you are. Every bank has to report this. Anything in excess of 10K being withdrawn or deposited, now the IRS is on you. Meaning, when that tax bill comes, you gotta pay it. And on top of that, it does nothing but make you a target. That's all it does. It makes you a target. And I was wondering why I felt like there was a target on my back all the time. And it's because I'm walking around with all this fucking money in my hand. I'm posting it on every day. I'm posting up on the gram, holding 20, 30 to my face, and then putting it back, and it don't do nothing. When you pull that money out and you sit on it, it don't do nothing. It don't do nothing but acquire mold. It's nothing but an object. It's nothing but a tool. It should not be your master. Money should be something that serves you. You don't serve it. And that's what I mean, controlling your desires, bro. And this is real talk that you're not really gonna get anywhere else. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna try to inflate the lifestyle like I did before. That wasn't me. If you knew me from back then, that wasn't me, bro. You don't know me. I just want you guys to be pointed in the right direction, because if you're gonna be a trader, bro, there's a lot more to this than just the luxuries of life. Because if you divulge in the luxuries of the life, you've already lost, because that's not the whole point of life. If you know, for sure. I can give you a little bit more information on why money really don't mean nothing. The US dollar has not been backed by gold since the 1960s. What does that mean? They can print money at any point in time because it's no longer backed by gold. When something's backed by gold, what does that mean? It has value. It's rare. The US dollar is not rare anymore. That's why so many countries all around are looking to ditch it, because they're paying in this US currency, but they know it's worthless. We're talking about 60 years it has not been backed by an actual commodity. Gold is an appreciating asset. It's been appreciating since the inception, since they decided to make gold a form of currency. And gold has been a form of currency since back when Jesus was alive. You feel me? Even before then. We talking about David. It's been a currency. The US dollar has not been. Don't make money your master, bro. If there could be anything that you take from this video, make that one. I know I done dropped a lot of gems for y'all, a lot of knowledge nuggets. I'd say that's a really important one, bro. If you ain't listening to everything else, you just fast forward to the end because you're a little impatient. You got the TikTok brain. Look, don't make money your master. You can always get rich again, multiple times over, because money ain't worth nothing. Let me drop another fact for y'all. Maybe 80 to 90% of all the US circulating currency was printed within the last, couple of years. We're talking about since COVID. And we know the US dollar has been a thing before COVID. Like, come on, y'all. Don't fall victim to your desires and your lusts. I'm here rooting for you. Don't do it, bro. Don't make the same mistake that I made. If you're gonna be a subscriber of my channel, right? You're gonna be a currency collector. You're gonna be walking in my footsteps. I'm showing you the way. I'm telling you, don't walk over there, G. Because I know that there is a pothole right there. And if you fall into that pothole, it's gonna be a very hard time of you getting out of it. You're gonna be spending all your time, all of your energy, all of your effort trying to get out of that pothole. And that's the whole point of the reality check series, is to let you know, hey bro, there's something right there. I don't want you to trip over. I'm just looking out. I don't even have to personally know you. But if you're a supporter of this channel, I just want you to make the right decisions, especially if you're going to be a trader. I'm doing this for me because I didn't have this when I was starting to trade. If I would have had me, I wouldn't have spent no money on my desires. I'd have been completely focused on keeping that money so I can reinvest it 100%. You want to go to the club? No. You want to go match? No. You trying to pick up this cue? No. You trying to go get drunk? No. Hey bro, come buy this watch? No. Hey bro, let's go to here? No. Don't got nothing to do with the whole journey, bro. And that's where a lot of people can get confused. Most traders sit here and tell you it's a fucking lifestyle. Bro, I just sat here and told you, this is my streaming setup. This is my trading computer. This is my gaming computer. And this is my gaming rig. And then my Mac is under there for trading. I'm looking to be a gamer. That's the lifestyle. Trading takes maybe 4 hours out of my day. I give it literally 4 hours out of my day because I don't have to learn the skill anymore. I've already learned it. There's nothing more that needs to be done. And after you submit your trades, the only thing that's after that is withdrawing, ensuring that your company structure is structured up the right way. Other than that, there's nothing more that comes to trading. You going on jet skis, you going to Miami to go party on a yacht that ain't yours. You going to go spend 30, 40K, 50K, 100K with the jeweler for jewels that are worthless, that aren't timepieces. That's not a part of trading, bro. And you can sit here and try to make it a part of trading all you want to. This ain't sending shots to nobody. I'm just letting my people know that none of that shit matters. That's not trading. Trading is chart work. Trading is discipline. That's why the biggest traders, we're talking Paul Tudor Jones, we're talking Ray Dalio. I can't remember any more off the top of my head. I'm gonna put up a picture of the book right here. If you haven't read this book or even listened to the audio book, you get to hear from real traders. I'm not talking about these new YouTube traders, these new Instagram traders. I'm talking about people who have made $1 billion plus in the markets, bro. Hedge fund managers. They're day traders. And you don't even know who they are. I've never heard of these people. They never came across my social media. They never came across the news. I never seen them on TV. I never seen them in a Netflix special. This is stuff that I had to read about. They have the most earned in the markets. I'm talking about what you see on YouTube, what you see on Instagram, what you see on Twitter Plus. It's a drop in the bucket. What they've made is a drop in the bucket. So that's all for this reality check. Remember, control your desires. Don't fall victim to it. Money is not your master. It is your servant. And don't, I repeat, don't try to live that lifestyle that you see on social media. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Your boy God Made Dan, out.